Hey, happy Friday, everyone. So before you leave for the weekend, I wanted to leave you with the top three stories of the week that I love, at least in the DTC space. These are really big stories. So it will be only a few minutes of your time, but believe me, it will be worth it. So the first story, Biden signs bill that could ban TikTok. The second one, Google announces new video ad targeting options. And the third one, your Instagram feed is about to change. Let's go with the first one. Biden signs a bill that could ban TikTok. So, in case you haven't heard, in 9 months, TikTok parent company ByteDance must be sold, otherwise will face national ban. Because President Biden announced last week that he signed legislation to ban or force a sale of this company. What will happen? Well, of course, we don't know, but what we know is that this is serious, and now the parent company ByteDance needs to decide what will happen with the company, if they will be willing to sell the company or not. I ran a poll on Instagram. It's still going on, by the way, by the time of this recording. And so far it's 50-50. Those who think that will get banned and those who think that will be sold. What will happen, of course, we don't know, but we hope that it doesn't get banned. But the thing is that if it gets sold, I think it was US people like that they didn't want to to use TikTok's existing algorithm and data. So even if it stays, I don't know if it will be the same. So again, I don't know. There might be a third option, but it's not on the table so far, at least that I know of. So let's see. Google announces new video ad targeting options. So let's picture this scenario. Your brand is featured on Netflix, Paramount Plus, or Disney, among other streaming platforms. Sounds too good to be true. Well, no more, because actually Google is signing deals with all of these companies. In fact, I think they did with Disney last month. So you are going to be able to use these as a placement. We of course don't know what how this will work in practice, but the thing is that the ads are arriving to our homes through our TVs on these streaming platforms. How this will affect the users will, well, I don't know. The same way there's um, YouTube and YouTube Premium without ads. Well, and in Europe, the same with Facebook. Probably this will happen with these streaming platforms. We already pay for these platforms, but we might need to pay a higher fee or a higher plan if we want the ad-free version. The last story, but not less least important, is that your Instagram feed is about to change big time. On one hand, it's going to favor creators, and on the other, is penalizing some other people, including us. And I will explain. Why do we think is favoring creators? Well, because Instagram updates and the updates to the algorithm are going to encourage are going to favor the original contents, meaning that the when content goes viral, it doesn't always does on a single account. Maybe a creator creates a content and then it's distributed and posted by many other aggregators without their consent, and the algorithm, like Instagram's AI, let's say, favors those distributors, those, let's say, aggregator accounts instead of the original creator. So that's about to change now. Instagram is going to one favor the original creator by giving them more visibility for the original content and sending them a message or a notification saying that their content is being used and that they are going to um, give them credit for that, and of course boosting their post even more. And they are going to penalize the aggregator accounts if they post repeatedly and according to them is 10 times or more in 30 days content that is not created by them. They are going to reduce the reach for their account for a period of time, and then they can apply to increase that again, of course. So that's one thing. But then on a separate note, they are going to give room for emerging creators to get more reach and let's say a more equal chance to prove themselves and show what they have to offer to the market and not only to the big guys. So I think this is good for them, but I think that this is bad for us users as well because if you think about it, we all spend time on a platform, in this case on Instagram, because we love what we see. And we love what we see not because by it's not by accident. We love what we see because the algorithm is smart enough to recognize what we love seeing and what we don't. So what we love seeing, it shows more of that and more and more and more and more. And now if you're going to see more posts from emerging creators that probably doesn't know whether it's um, um, going to hit or not, then probably the quality of the content is going to decrease. But let's see. I don't want to jump steps, but I'm just uh, trying to think how it might affect. And I think that this could be one way to go. But of course, these people are smart, and that won't happen if they know what they are doing. But hey, let's wait. So these are the news for this week. I hope you learned a lot and you liked it. And if you did, please leave a review on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or any other place that you listen this to. And if you also like receiving written news through a newsletter, please feel free to go to the DTCinsider.com, find the link to subscribe there, and you'll receive the latest information in the DTC space every single Wednesday. Thank you.